Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Kingdom Faith Outdoors channel. My name is Miguel Fuentes, and today we are going to be talking about health is your wealth. And more specifically, we're going to be talking about your faith and your physical health. Okay? So, we know for a fact that our bodies are the temple of God. And we read this in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, 16 and 17. And it's really important to really understand that this is a fundamental part of understanding why it's so important to take care of your health. We know for a fact that people are dying left and right, either through sickness and disease. We're eating unhealthy foods. We're not exercising. We're not praying spiritually. The spiritual health of it is, lack of prayer, lack of reading the word, lack of fasting, and all these things. But in order for us to live long term, we have to take our health seriously, both physically and spiritually. And you can't just do one into another. We had to do it, at the same, both at the same time. For example, you may eat some fruits and stuff, and before you eat it, you give God the thank yous and the praise, and you allow Him, you pray for Him to give you the nourishment by the Holy Spirit, to give you wisdom and knowledge. And so we got to remember that our bodies are the temple of God. And secondly, in order to live long term, diet and exercise is key to avoid diseases. And there are good known diseases that we understand through medical science. And so just a few examples, like heart disease that cause heart attacks, strokes, type 2 diabetes. I have type 1, but it still applies. Liver, I'm going to spell this wrong, cirrhosis, the cirrhosis of the liver. Non-alcoholic liver disease is real. Cancer, anxiety, just to name a few. All these things are because you are lacking in diet and exercise. Diet and exercise is a crucial way to not only to get in shape, to avoid being obese, but also trying to avoid these diseases. And you can go to your local doctor's office and you can do a blood work, and they can see where you're at, either your fats, your cholesterol, your blood pressure, if you got any vitamins that you're lacking, and so forth and so forth, that can help you prevent these diseases to occur long term. If you are dieting and exercising right now, you're in better shape of avoiding the diseases that we have in America, for lack of a better term. And so my final point I want to make, your faith in God, your faith is a part of your health. Spiritual health is crucial to understand physical health. And what factors of this health, this spiritual health? Reading the Word, fasting and prayer, self-deliverance from evil spirits, praise and worship is one of them, and so forth and so forth. And these things are very important to do. And basically, your spiritual health and your physical health goes hand in hand, because you are trying to avoid the same destruction that Satan wants you to be under. Satan wants you to be so unhealthy that you will die not only spiritually but physically. And in order for us to go from glory to glory, we're going to do these two. We're going to do both physical and spiritual health. You know, sometimes I wanted to pray for maybe 3 times a day. And started to have that habit to pray and seeking after God, being self-delivered from trauma and the sin issues that we're having, and giving God the praise and the glory for what He's doing in our lives. And I'll close with this: both physical and spiritual health are hand in hand. You can't do one or the other. You gotta basically do both, and do not neglect neither of them as well. And I'm saying this for truly It's amazing that God has allowed me to do this in order for me to grow and in order for me to stay humble and meek. I had to do these two things. And I give God the praise and the glory. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video is a blessing to you. I will see you guys again next time. Bye.